The National Investigation Agency is all set to take over the case of two civilian killings by terrorists on October 5th in Srinagar. Kashmiri Pandit, a popular chemist in the valley, Makkan Lal Bindru, and a Pani Puri seller from Bihar, Virendra Paswan, was shot dead on October 5th in Srinagar by terrorists in a span of 1 hour. The Home Ministry has now given its nod for the NIA to probe these two killings. The Director Generals of the Jammu and Kashmir Police and the NIA are in Srinagar to assess the situation. Army Chief General M.M. Naravane is also on a two-day visit to the valley to review the security situation on ground. His visit comes after 9 soldiers were killed in action during the ongoing counter-terror operations in Rajouri sector. Home Minister Amit Shah is also going to be visiting Jammu and Kashmir on Saturday. He will be holding meetings with the Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha and officials of Central Forces. Government sources have told India Today that the recent killings of non-locals in the valley were a result of utter desperation from terrorists who are retaliating to the neutralization of 13 terrorists. Kamaljeet Sandhu is joining us live with more details on this. Kamaljeet, so you've got the NIA officially taking over the investigation. They've been playing a very active role in the probe for the last many weeks as well, conducting multiple raids. But if you look at these two particular cases, the two civilian deaths that the NIA is taking over, why these two cases? Are they sensing a bigger terror conspiracy here?
Well, this was a part of the first of the series of killings of minorities as well as non-locals. There is obviously an angle of terror conspiracy and the links to Pakistan. Now, that now needs to be probed. Remember, October 5th was the day when these killings took place. So it's been several days since then. And we've been speaking to our sources. And yesterday, we did manage to speak to both the DG NIA as well as the DG JNK. Police. So yes, there has been a discussion and the two top officers have spoken to each other. They've come to a decision that the case will be taken over by the NIA in the next few days. Remember, as far as terror conspiracy is concerned, the NIA usually does associate with Jammu Kashmir Police or any state police for that reason, especially in scenarios like these. And what is important is the new angle coming in about the hybrid terrorists. These are part-time terrorists who would be just coming in, using the weapon to assault and then going back to normal life. This is the new pattern which has emerged, and many believe, especially the security grid, that the radicalization and communication is happening on the net. The other part we've been told is just before these attacks, the terrorists have stopped using their mobile phones or any sort of apps altogether. The one part is preempting these terror attacks, that is to have encounters to neutralize them. The second part is obviously a much tougher job after the terror attack has taken place to nail these particular perpetrators with evidence. A part of this is obviously doing encounters and gunning them down. But at this point of time, there is a pressure on security forces as far as minorities are concerned, as far as non-locals are concerned, with number of attacks rising now. There is obviously a VIP visit, the Home Minister is scheduled to visit later this week. All this now adding to the pressure of security forces, but we've been speaking to them and they're saying in the next few days they will neutralize all the active terrorists who've been behind these dastardly killings.
All right, Kamaljeet, we'll keep coming across to you in Srinagar for the latest updates on what's really happening. For the moment, thank you for joining us. I just want to get you a sense of how we've seen a surge in attacks, particularly on civilians in the valley. It started with October 2nd when Majid Gori was shot at point-blank range by terrorists. This happened in Srinagar. It was followed, in fact, on the same day by another incident. Mohammed Shafi Dar was stabbed and then shot dead, again by terrorists. Few days later, 3 days later, on October 5th, there were 3 incidents of civilian killings. Virendra Paswan, a migrant from Bihar, a Pani Puri vendor in Srinagar, was shot dead by terrorists. Within a span of, in fact, 1 day, you also had in Bandipora, Mohammed Shafi Dar, Cab Association president, being shot dead by terrorists. On the same day in Srinagar, a very prominent Kashmiri Pandit, Makkan Lal Bindru, was shot dead in Srinagar outside his pharmacy on the same day of October 5th. 2 days later, October 7th, again targeted attacks by terrorists. Satinder Kaur, a government school principal, was shot dead, and you had also her colleague, a teacher, Deepak Chand, who was shot dead. Both of them were lined up outside the school in front of their peers. They were killed by these terrorists. Then on October 16th, you had a migrant from Bihar being shot dead, Arvind Kumar Shah. And you notice a pattern here of non-Kashmiris being targeted, of non-locals particularly being targeted. A migrant from UP also in Pulwama on October 16th being shot dead. Sagir Ahmed being shot dead by terrorists. The very next day, October 17th in Kulgam, Raja Reshi Dev, a migrant from Bihar, a labourer in the area, was shot dead. And you also had Joginder Reshi Dev, another migrant from Bihar in the same area of Kulgam, being shot dead as terrorists barged into their homes and killed them. These are the incidents that have been reported in the last 2 weeks alone. It's led to a lot of panic and fear among non-Kashmiris, among non-locals who are in the area. It's also led to a mass exodus.